Jennifer Madsen does see a double standard, and she is president of the Baton Rouge Tea Party. And I think what I can remember, Jennifer, if you or your colleagues ever had a disruption like that, man, that would be everywhere.
It would be.
So what do you make that this is not?
Well, I think we have kind of a political double standard going on here. It's easy for one side when they see their issues being put forward to ignore rude behavior, but when it's the other side of the aisle, they're quick to point fingers. And we both need to kind of take a step back and realize that if we're going to have good political discourse, then we need to be civil with one another.
So flip it around then. What do you think of some Tea Partiers who the other side says are not civil? They interrupt congressmen. They constantly browbeat them. What's proper behavior?
Well, obviously, that's not the best way to get our message put forward. We need to discuss the issues. We need to bring forth our concerns in an educated and civil manner. If we want to be able to move our ideas forward, we've got to have good debate. Yelling and screaming at each other is just going to make everyone angry.
I don't know, Jennifer. I built a career on it, but you could be right. So now what happens at the Tea Party? I noticed the event I covered in Atlanta, unlike the prior Tea Party event I covered the year prior in Sacramento, it's almost like the Tea Party has its talking points down or its PR points down. Better behaved, seemingly better organized, more focused, very little crazy stuff. Or was I just imagining that?
Well, we didn't have any incidents at our Tea Party here in Baton Rouge. But there's always going to be one or two people in a crowd that want to make a ruckus, and we just need to reach out to them and let them know that that's not the best way.
Jennifer, you hit on a key point. Those one or two people at one of your events are all the rage and all the news. And I've seen it for myself in Sacramento, to a lesser degree in Atlanta. It's that person, and usually it's a single person, gets all the attention, and yet is properly, as it should be, put in perspective here. But an incident like what happened with President Obama last night becomes a non-event. That's weird.
Well, it is weird, but people are quick to point the finger when it's the other side. We need to do everything we can to make sure that our events do run better, that we are putting forth a good message, and that we can get the word out. We can't focus on what the media says or points out about our negative qualities, because we know who we are, we know what we stand for, and we're proud of it.
Good seeing you, Jennifer. Thank you very much.
You too. Thank you.
Meanwhile, that volcanic cloud can't